بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, course to page 4, pointer B. Alhamdulillah, you have done the 3 pages earlier before the mid-quiz, and your mid-quiz result shows how much you did hard for your test. Now we have started the 4th page and we are doing the second pointers. So let's do or revise that. In this course, you will study first 5 pages of the first juz. They have the Surah Al-Fatiha and the Surah Al-Baqarah 37 ayahs. And these ayahs mention about the Hada, Muttaqin, Kafirin, Munafiqin, Dawatul Quran, and the some about Hazrat Adam al-Islam's story. Unless to keep the pointers on the right hand fingers, the first page on the Do you all hear me or only I am talking?
So we can hear you.
Sir,
We can
audio
hear you
clear,
with
sir.
you.
Can hear you.
Okay. Okay, there was somebody said no voice. That might be my problem of that individual. So let's to have the pointers for the first page. Yes, if somebody kindly revise what are the pointers for first page?
Praise for Allah.
Good,
Dua for guidance.
good.
Guidance for Munafiqeen.
Not
Muttaqeen. Guidance for Muttaqeen.
Oh, yes,
Attributes for Muttaqeen.
good. So let's revise once again. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin, attributes of muttaqin. What's about the second page? Pointers for second page.
So no guidance for Kafirin,
Yes,
no guidance for Munafiqeen,
yes,
corrupt and fools,
yes,
and double-faced.
yes. No guidance for Kafirin, no guidance for munafiqeen, corrupts and fools, and double face. What about the third page? What are the pointers for third page?
For example, fire. Second example, rain. Quran's call, Quran's challenge.
Exactly. First pointer, the first example, fire, second example, rain, calls, challenge. So this was all before the mid-quiz. After mid-quiz, we have started the fourth. Before I show the 4 pointers, page pointer, let's revise the brief pointers. What are the brief pointers for the first page?
So,
Praise
praise, dua, guidance, and
and attributes.
attributes.
Yes, praise, dua, guidance, attributes. What about the brief pointers for the second page?
Kafirin, Munafiqeen,
Hmm.
and fool, corrupt, and
Double
Corrupt, fools, and double-faced.
Exactly. Kafirin, Munafiqeen, corrupts, double. What about the third page? Brief pointers.
fire, rain,
Fire,
challenge,
rain, call, challenge.
call, challenge.
Quran challenge.
Excellent. Fire, rain, call, challenge. Let's to proceed with the 4th page. Let's see what are the pointers. The first pointer is warning and good news. And the second one is example of a mosquito. And the third is who goes astray. And the fourth one is how can you disbelieve? So let's keep them also on the fingers. Yes, what are the 4 page pointers?
Warning and
Warning and good news.
Example
Example of mosquitoes.
Yes.
Who goes
How goes
astray?
who goes astray?
Goes astray.
How can you disbelieve?
How can you disbelieve?
Excellent. Warning and good news, examples of mosquitoes, who goes astray, and how can you disbelieve? Let's to have the brief pointer for the page 4.
Warning mosquitoes
Warning mosquitoes
astray.
astray disbelief.
Disbelief.
Warning mosquito astray and disbelief. We have already studied the first pointer. Now we are starting the second. That is example of a mosquito. Before this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in previous verses has talked about the end of those who reject the Quran. Now he says that such people raise questions before even thinking about it properly. So this is the ayah of the lesson. If somebody kindly recite it. Yes, who would like to recite? Okay, Brother Mustafa, this time you should revise. Yes, go for the recitation.
نعم إن الله لا يستحي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعوضة فما فوقها وأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وأما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا يضل به كثيرا ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين.
Good. Let's to have the lesson learned from this ayah. Allah gives example to us, help us understand. Believers know it is haq, mean the truth from the Allah. Only disbelievers people get lost. Let's to identify the ism fi'l harf. Inna is a harf. Allah ismi jalala is ism. La, it's a harf. Yastahi. It's a mazid fi'l it's a mudari verb. Remember at the moment. An is a harf. Yadribu. You have studied in QC1 from daraba yadribu. Yadribu is a mudari, 3-letter sound verb. Then masala is an ism because there is a tanin, double fatah, mean the fatatan. Ma is a ism masula, ba'udatan. Yes, what about this ba'udatan? Ism fail harf,
Isam.
masculine or feminine,
Feminine.
singular or plural,
Singular.
proper noun or common noun, mean the nakra or
Common
marfa.
noun. Nakra.
Oh, good. Fa is a harf marks again ism masuda fauka. Fauka is a ism. Remember,
Isam.
there are certain words in Arabic which don't have a sign of ism, but they are ism. Just like fauka, tahta, qabla, imama, warra, khalfa. They all are zarf. Zarf are those nouns which shows the time or the space or the place. They are called zarf. So these all the zarf, they are ism. Fa is a zamir ism, fa amma. Two parts, fa amma. Fa is a harf, amma is a harf. Allazina. Yes, what is about allazina? It's spell harf.
Isam.
Ism.
Plural.
Ism. Plural. Masculine. Okay, then amanu, we will study it inshallah in QC3. It's a mazid fi 4-letter verb. Here you just see it is a madi verb because waw nun is coming. فَيَعْلَمُونَ. Which class has started in our class? Let you see me that class. Okay. فَيَعْلَمُونَ. Fa is a half. Remove the fa. يَعْلَمُونَ. Yes. What is this يَعْلَمُونَ? It's a fail half.
فعل
Fail. It's a plural. And the ghaib because ya is there. Ya is the sign of the mudare. Remove it. Waun is the plural sign. Remove it. What is left? Ain lamim. Alima ya'lamu ilm. The 3 letters on from the ثلاثي مجرد باب سامية. أن إذا harf who is a zamir ism al-haku. Yes, what is al-haku? It's telling us something.
Isam. Isam.
Ism, I'm telling it's an ism. It's a singular. It's a masculine. It's a proper noun. Mean the marfa. Mean is a half. Rab is a ism. Him is a zamir ism. Wa is a half. Amma again the same word for amma. So here is the ba'amma. So this is again a harf. Allazina is the same. Kafaru. Kafaru. This is a plural verb of madi from kafara. Kafaru. 3-letter verb from Bab Nasra. Fafa is a have yakuluna. Yakuluna ilamat mudare. Ya one is the plural sign. If we remove it's kavalam. Kala yakulu. So it's from the kala mudare yakuluna plural. Mama is a have za. Yes, what is za? Za is a
ماذا
ism or
ما
here it
ماذا
has come
عرفت
as a
what
harf. Is and iza. Is and iza when the is and iza, they are now. They are za. But when the za come without hamza, then it is a harf. Okay. Arada. Yes, what about arada? It's a fail harf.
Ism.
Arada is a word. It's a 4-letter word. We will study in QC3. Leave it here. Allah ismi jalala. B is a harf. Haza. What about haza? It's a fail harf.
Isam.
Ismu ishara. Ismu ishara for near. Haza. Haula is a plural. The next is masalan. Masalan, it's have a double fatha or fatatan, mean the double fatha, fatatan called tanween and ism. Yudillu. Yes, it's a very special word. I will put some time on that. Yudillu. What is this? It's a fail harf.
It's a fail and passive fail.
Fine. Fail.
Yes, it's a passive because it starts with dhamma. When any verb come with dhamma, you have to think, well, is it not from either a maf'ul or the majhul? Majhul madi have a full ila pattern. The first letter dhamma, second have a kasra. Look, yudillu, first letter have a dhamma, second has a kasra. So it's a majhul, madi majhul.
Please stop charging.
Again, I think there is another class going in our class. Let's see who are doing that class and what they want to tell us. Okay. Wow, is a harf. Yahdi is a mudari verb. Again, remove ya hadi is a weak verb. Hada yadi ehdi. B is the harf. He is a zamir ism kasiran. What about that word kasira? It's a failed
Isam.
harf. Kasir.
Isam
Good.
masculine.
Because it's showing
Singular.
double. Okay, why is a half? Ma is a half. Yudillu, we have saw that it's a majhul, madi majhul, verb. B is a harf, he is a ism, illa is a al-fasiqeen. What about this? Al-fasiqeen. It will fill up.
Ism.
Isam.
Ism, because alif lam there. Single or plural?
Plural.
Plural, because ya nun in there. Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine, because masculine is having the sign waw nun yan, and the feminine have alif ta. It does not have alif ta, so it's not a feminine, it's a man. And it's a proper noun because alif lam is there. So after this recognition, let's to see new words in each line. 3, 2, 3, 1. It means not more than 3 in each line because 6 out of these 9, each line have a 9 word in average. And 6 you have already studied in QC1. So there are not more than 3 new words in each line, or they are less than 3. So go for word and the phrase for phrase, like translation and the rest. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Inna, indeed, Allah, la, not, yastahi, is ashamed, and that are to Yadribu, masalan, yadribu, masalan is a phrase, present. Masalan, any example. Ma, bawdatan, mosquito. Fama, or anything. Fawqaha, above. We will see what it means. Fa'amma, then as for allazina, those amanu who believe, faya'lamuna, thus they know, annahu, that it is al-haqqu, the truth, min rabbihim, from their Lord. So let's look up on the fawqa. Fawqa means above, ha is a feminine, the word behind is ba'udatun, that's a feminine, so it's about the mosquito. So what does it mean? About the mosquito. Remember, mosquito is a very tiny insect. And its wings, they are the smallest wings carrying it in the air at a high speed. This wing even has a parasite which feeds from the wing of the mosquito. Mosquito itself is so small, tiny, and its wings are much smaller than the mosquito itself. And the wings on that parasite sitting feeds from above it. Let's go the next part. Wa amma, and but as for allazina, those kafaru disbelieve, fayakulun, thus they say, thus also they say, what they say, maza, what did arada, intended Allah, what did Allah intend with the example of this mosquito? Bihaza, by this, masalan, an example, yudillu, he misleads, bihi kasira, with this, many, wa yahdi, and he guides, bihi, with this, basira, wama, and he does not yudillu, misguide, bihi, by it, illa, except al-fasiqeen, the definitely disobedient. Very important message. Mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he does not mislead anybody until unless he is disbeliever. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, la yastahi, is not ashamed, does not feel any shame, an yadriba masal, to present any example, ma ba'udata, a mosquito, ma, or anything, above it. Famallazina, thus those, or allazina, those amanu, believe, faya'lamuna, they know, annahu, that in the mosquito or anything, al-haq is the truth, may robbing from their Lord. So we did that to have the important word, an, mean to, or that, yadribu mean present, to give. Masalan mean, masal, example, ma, any. Ba'uda, this is the mosquito. Look, what is this creation? There are two words are important use, fa'amma and wa'amma. Fa'amma, when comes, it describes one type of the people or one type the statement. After that, wa'amma comes, it describes the just opposite of that statement or the individuals. Let's do see. Famma lazina is describing those who are the believers. When the wa'amma lazina will come, it will show the wa'amma, look, that has come. Wa'amma, but as for allazina, those kafaru who rejected, disbelieved. So they are two different or opposite groups. First group is the believers. For them, Allah has used fa'amma. And the second is the disbeliever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used from them wa'amma. And in the Quran, on the same pattern, many statements comes. One statements come always with fa'amma, And after that, the second statement comes with amma, and they are always opposite. If one is truth, the other will be the negative, false. If one is about the believers, the other will be the disbeliever. If one is talking about Jannah, the second will be about Jahannam, mean the hell. So the two statements, the two sentences which come between the fa'amma and amma, they are always opposite. So amma, but as allazina, those kafaru, they says fayakuluna, what does it mean? Allah meant with this example, because with this example Allah misleads many and guides many. So this is the two words. Look, fa'ammalazina amanu, and the next is wa'ammalazina. The first group is about the believers. The second is about the disbelievers. And they always come in this pattern. On the pattern is that ammalazina is with one statement and sentence. Then wa'ammalazina is also with the one statement or the sentence. And they both are always opposite. So we have seen this. Let to go for the phrase. By the way, Mosquito has a complete flight system. The nanotechnology is copying it. Context justifies the example. Allah gave examples of bee, spider, or even the mosquito or any small thing. Viewers know that it is the truth from their Rabb, because Allah does not give example without any purpose. The disbelievers raise objection without listening properly and thinking over the example properly. If they had pondered the example, they would have surely got guidance from it. The Fasik, the one disbelieves Allah, definitely more details are given in the next ayah. That is why you see so many non-Muslim scientists and doctors, or even among Muslims, who look at the signs of Allah but are not guided towards Allah. Why? Because the fisk, lack of hadaya, can be attached to the degree of fisk. Alim, now it's your turn. Yes, somebody should decide. Who will decide this? Please raise hand. Okay, brother Tariq, you have raised. Okay, go for the reading and translation.
Inna Allah, indeed Allah, la yastahi, is not ashamed. An yadriba, to present. Masalan, any example. Ma ba'uda, a mosquito. Fama, or anything. Fawqaha, above it. Fa'amma, then as for. Allazina amanu, those who believed. Fayalamuna, thus they know. Annahul haqqu, that it is the truth. Min Rabbihim, from their Lord.
Good, excellent. Allah may increase in your knowledge. The next one is Allazina. Yes, Sister Khadija, you raise hand. Please, you recite this part.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأما but as for الذين كفروا those who disbelieve فيقولون thus they say ماذا أراد الله what did Allah intend بهذا by this مثلا as an example يدل he misleads به كثيرا thereby many ويهدي به كثيرا and he guides thereby many. وَمَا يُضِلُّ بِهِ and he does not mislead by it إِلَّا الْفَاسِقِينَ except the defiantly disobedient.
Good. So let's do have the translation once. Indeed, Allah is not ashamed to set forth an example even of a mosquito or anything above it, mean the bigger or maybe smaller. Then as for those who believe, they know that it is the truth from their Lord. But those who disbelieve say, what did Allah intend by such an example? He lets go astray many by it and guides many by it. And he does not let go astray by it, except the definitely disobedient. Let's have the lessons. Look the lesson. Allah gives example to help us understand. Believers know it is haq, mean the truth from the Allah. And the only disbelieving people get lost. Let's pray. Oh Allah, Allahumma أحب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره علينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان وجعلنا من الراشدين. Oh Allah, endure us to the faith and make it pleasing in our hearts and make the hateful to us the disbelief and defies and disobedience and make us among the righteous guided people. Make a plan. Inshallah, I will always try to ponder the examples I Rob singular plural is arbab fasting is singular is fasik. I should have two words on the pattern fataha nasara daraba samya daraba yadribun idrib daribun madrubun darbun. Daraba is the root letter. Bab itself is a daraba. Alima ya'lamu ilm, alimun, ma'lumun, ilmun, alamin is the root letter. Bab is samia. Kafara yakfuru ukfur kafirun makfurun kufrun. Kafara is the root letter. Bab is nasara. Fasaka yafsuku ufsuk fasikun dash fiskun. Fasa sin kaf is the root letter. Bab is nasara. So this is the daraba table. It's kindly revise the 6 keys. Khurija, your hand is raised. Please go for the 6 key for this daraba table.
Daraba, he hits. Yadribu, he hits. Idrib, hit. Open. Daribun, heater. Madrubun, the one to be hit. Darbun, to hit. Ra and Ba, the root letters. Bab is Daraba.
Rabba is the rule letter, Bab is daraba. The next after that is Alima. Yes, brother Tariq, go for the 6 keys.
Alima ya'lamu ilm, alimun ma'lumun ilmun. Ain lam mim on the pattern of Samia.
The next is Kafara. Yes, who will do that? No problem. I will do for you. Kafara, yakfuru, ukfur, kafirun, makfurun, kufrun. Kafara is the root letter. Bab is nasara. The next is Fasaka. Yes, Aisha Bakr, you have raised your hand. Yes, sister, please give me the 6 key for Fasaka.
Fasaka, yafsuku, ufsuk, fasikun, mafsukun, fiskun.
Root letter.
Fa, sin kaf,
Pas in Kaf is the root letter and Bab is Doraba.
dal.
You're right, sister. Okay, then the next is Munira. Munira, we will have a weak verb. Please wait. Qala yakulu kul kailun makalun kalun. Ka wawdam is the ruler. Bab is Nasra. Hada yahdi ihdi. Hadin madun hudun or hadaya. Hadal is the root letter. Hadal ya is the root letter and Bab is Daraba. So this is the Qala table. Yes, Sister Munira, please go for that.
Okay. Kala, yaqulu, qul, qailun, maqulun, qawlun. Root letter, kafun, wawun, lamun. Verb is nasara.
Yes, next is Hada, sister Aisha Bakir. You have unmuted. Please go for 6 keys for this table.
هدى يهدي اهدي هاد هادي مهدي هدى هداية هدايون هداية
Hada, Yahdi, Ihdi, Hadin, Hadin, Hadiyun, Mahdiyun, Hudan, or Hidayah. Remember, it's a very unique table because it has 2 file and 2 master. Very unique. So you should be remember this point. And secondly, Hada, Hadalia is the root letter, Bab is Doraba. The next let's go for the grammar. Before I start grammar, if you have anybody quick question regarding the lesson we studied, yes. Yes, Ahmad Rufaiya, you have any question? Ahmad Rufai. No. Okay, let's start. Learn. Welcome to understand Al-Quran the easy way. Course to page 4.B. The grammar. We will continue the revisions of the Afar. So we are studying the revision of Afal. In the previous lesson, we did the verbs with fa. Now the one is Nasara. As we know, the sound words are Quran, Fataha. Allah will help you, Nasara. Otherwise, you will hit Daraba. Therefore, listen, Sami. So, Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia, they are the sound words. We learn it in QC. For the week word, we studied 4 sentences. Wahaba, Wada, the first sentence. Second was on the pattern, Kala, Dada. The third on the Da, Hada. And then the fourth one is Danna, Dalla, and the Hamza. So they have come 9,000 times the sound verb, 9,000 times the verb, weak verb, and 1,300 times the repeated. It means that every line has 1 sound verb, 1 almost the weak verb, and 2 weak the repeated verbs in each line, in each pages. Let's to go. Allah will give its promise. From the word give, Wahaba, give. From the word promise, Wa'ada, he promised. In fact, he said he will give more. From the word said, Qala, he said. From the word give more, Zada, he gave more and he increased. Therefore, him for guidance. From the word pray, Da, he prayed. From the guidance, Ada, he guided. Word about have a good opinion, otherwise you will be lost. From the opinion, we have word Zanna, he opinion. And from the loss, we have Dalla, he got lost. The Hamza verbs, they are Amara, Sa'ala, and Kara. So let's go for the word. First one is Yansuru, Unsur, Nasirun, Mansurun, Nas. The example is Iza Ja Nasrullah wal. The root letter is Nun Swadra. The Bab is Nasara. The next is Khalaka, Yakhluku, Ukhluk, Khalikun, Makhlukun, Khalkun. The example is Min Sharri Khalak. The root letter is Khalaka, Bab, Nasara. Abada, Yabudu, Urbud, Abidun, Ma'budun, Bada. Iyaka na'budu is the example. And Badal is the root letter. Bab is Nasara. Zakara, Yazkul, Uskur, Zakir, Maskurun, Zikrun. A'inni ala zikraka is the example. And the Bab is again Nasara. Za Kafra is the root letter. Shakara, Yaskuru, Ushkur, Shakirun, Mashkurun, Shukrun. A'inni ala zikrika wa shukri. Shin Kafra is the root letter and Bab is Nasara. So who would like to revise this? Please raise hand. Okay, Munira, you have raised hand. Please revise this. Please unmute yourself, sister.
Okay. Nasara, Yansuru, Unsur, Nasir, Mansur, Nasr. Khalaqa, Yakhluqu, Ukhluq, Khaliq, Makhluq, Khalq. Abada, Ya'budu, U'bud, Abid, Ma'bud, Ibadat. Zakara, Yazkuru, Uzkur, Zakir, Mazkur, Zikr. Shakara, Yashkuru, Ushkur, Shakir, Mashkur, Shukr.
So let's see in the Quran, we have approximately 190 such verbs which come on the pattern of Nasara. And they come almost 3,800 times in the Masah. So the next is that Dakhala. Yes, Tariq, you have raised the hand. Please go for the 6 keys of this page.
said dakhala yadkhulu udkhul dakhilun wadkhulun dukhulun yadkhuluna fi dinillahi afwaja hasada yahsudu
Yes.
uhsud hasidun mahsudun hasadun wa min sharri hasidin akala ya'kulu kul akilun ma'kulun aklun wa kulu washribu amara ya'muru mur amirun ma'murun amrun ويقطعون ما أمر الله ترك يترك أترك تارك متروك ترك وتركهم في ظلمات.
So it was Wakulu Washrabu, Washrabu. So the next is Akhaza. Yes, whose turn is this time? Aisha, Harun. Please unmute yourself, sister, and revise this page. Please.
Yes. أخذ يأخذ خذ آخذ مأخوذ أخذ لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. The next is خلد يخلد أخلد خالد dash خلود. The next one is, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we are hearing.
Yeah. Razaka yarzuku urzuk. Raziq marzuk rizq. The next one is sajada yasjudu usjud. Sajid masjud sujud. And the last one is sakana yaskunu uskun sakin dash sukun.
So from Fataha, which word we learned? Fataha, Fa'ala, Jala. We learned these three in the QC1, the first set. And 3 we learned here. What were they? Sada, Zahaba, and Kata. From Nasara, we already knew Nasara, Halaka, Abada, Zakara. These 4 we knew from the QC1, the second set. Here we learned Shakara, 3 with Hamza, Akhaza, Akala, Amar. with ta taraka, razaka, hasada, dakhala, falada, sajada, sakan. So we have done these all. We learn almost 15 verbs that occurs in Musaf 1627 times, while the total on the Nasaraf pattern verbs in Musaf are 190, and they appear 3,800 times. Now see, only learning the 15 new verbs, you learn almost the half of, because 1638 is almost half of the verbs coming from the 190 verbs. Now let's have the conversation. Hal shakart Allah? Answer you all.
Naam shakartu Allah.
Shakartullah. Shakartullah means ta will change into two. Hal shakartumullah?
Naam shakarnallah.
Naam shakarna Allah.
Hal tashkurullah?
Naam ashkurullah.
Naam.
Hal tashkurunallah?
Naam nashkurullah.
Nashkurullah.
Tashkurillah?
Ashkurullah.
Ushkurullah?
Nashkurullah.
Good. Hal dakhalta?
Naam dakhaltu.
Dakhaltu.
Hal dakhaltum?
Naam dakhalna.
Hal tadkhulu?
Naam adkhulu.
Hal tadkhuluna?
Naam nadkhulu.
Kul.
Adkhul.
Kulu.
Nadkhulu.
There is no nadkhuluna. There is only nadkhulu. Okay. Hal akalta?
Naam
Akaltu.
Hal akaltum?
Akalna.
أكلنا
Okay. What about the next? Hal ta'akulu?
Naam
Naam
akulu.
أكل
Ta'akuluna?
Naam
Naam
nakulu.
Nakul.
Akula.
Akulu.
Kulu.
Nakulu. Kulu.
Good. Good. Hal akhazta?
Naam akhaztu.
أخذت
Hal akhaztum?
Naam akhazna.
أخذنا
Hal ta'khuzu?
Naam nakhuzu.
Somebody has got double device or double speaker. Please close one. Hal ta'khuzuna?
Naam nakhuzu.
Khuz. Khuzu.
Akhuz.
Nakul.
Khuzu.
Nakhuzu.
Hal tarakta?
Naam taraktu.
Ma tarakta.
Tarak.
نعم
Naam
تركت
tarakna.
Hal tarakta? Hal tasjudu?
Asjudu
Naam
lillahi.
asjudu lillah.
Hal tasjuduna lillah?
Naam nasjudu lillah.
So please mute now. Please all mute and listen me. I see 3 still are not unmute. Oh, 2, 1. Khadija, your hand raised with unmute. Okay. Now listen me. We did today. Nasara yansuru unsur nasirun mansurun nasr. Khalaqa yakhluqu ukhluq khaliqun makhluqun khalqun. Amada, amada ya'madu, sorry, not amada, is abada. Abada ya'budu, ubud, abidun, ma'budun, ibada. Zakara yazkuru, uzkur, zakirun, mazkurun, zakru. Shakara yashkuru, ushkur, shakirun, mashkurun, shukrun. Dakhala yadkhulu, udkhul, dakhilun, madkhulun, dakhulun. Amara yamuru, mur, amirun, ma'murun, amrun. Akhaza yakhuzu, khuz, akhizun, ma'khuzun, akhzun. Taraka yatruku, utruk, tarikun, matrukun, tarkun. Khalada yakhludu, ukhlud, khalidun, dash, khuludun. Razaka yarzuku, urzuk, razikun, marzukun, rizkun. Sajada yasjudu, usjud, sajidun, masujudun, sujudun. Sakana yaskunu, uskun, sakinun, dash, sakun. So let's have revised the questions important from this lesson. La yastahi, it means he is not ashamed. Fawqaha, about it. Faya'lamuna mean, thus they know. Min Rabbihim, from their Lord. Allah give example of what? Mosquitoes. In this ayah mentioning mosquito, Allah talks about two groups. What are they? A, B, C, D. Believers and disbelievers. Ponder on them, visualize them, understand them, receive the admonition from them. All the four correct. Fi'l mudari of fasaka is yafsaku. Fi'l amr of qala is kul. Singular of amsal is mas. Three non-keys for yakhluku is khalaka, khaliqun, makhlukun, and khalqun. The three verb keys from shakara is shakara, yashkuru, ushkur. We worship. In Arabic we'll say na'budu. Translate tazkuru. You will remember or you remember. Dakhalu mean they entered or they will enter. Mudari have two meaning. What tarakahum mean and he left them. Yadkhuluna fi dinillah mean they are entering into the religion of Allah or Islam. Hal amarakumullah, nam amarna Allah. Hal tuhaddusuna nam nuhaddusunana. Nakum, sorry. Hal is zikru ibadah? The Arabic answer will be nam az-zikru ibadah. 7 homeworks, you know, 2 of the tlawa, 2 of the lesson and the record book, and the one listening to concise and with recording, and talk about the course with your study partner, recite different surahs in Salah. Remember, you are chosen, always say Rabbi Ziddil, and pray for your course mate also to have the blessings in class. Be a teacher. The best way to learn is to teach. Download the PowerPoints and start teaching. Teacher training available at understandquran.com. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. So, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. Yes, if you people have any question, your questions are welcome. Yes, brother Mustafa, you have raised hand. Please, what's your question? Unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah. So my question is to do with the workbook submission. I've tried the numbers of the Quranic support teachers, Muhammad Akram and Tahir Khan, but I cannot access their WhatsApp. So I find it difficult to send the work for review. Thank you.
Oh. Actually, brother, it's a very sad to say. There are few English assistant Quran teachers are available, and we are having so many issues. At times, even we don't have the equities for the even revisions classes. So we have to do that also. The same way the workbook is the one of the issue. You have to check, get it before submitting finally to the teacher. So one way is that you request personally them and they respond lately or they respond them. Anyhow, you can request again, brother. That is said,
Okay.
well said. Try
I,
again.
okay. Thank you.
Try again. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you can also contact me personally. Let's see what help I can render to you. You can send me to also. Okay. Let's see what help I can do to you. The next,
Thank you.
yes, any other question from any brother or sister? As there is no question, let's to recite once again the supplication. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفر ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Yes, you all should pray yes regarding the request from the teacher. Means Kashif mother's, though she is recovering, still she needs your prayers and Allah may give her complete recovery with fast. And secondly, the prayers for the Palestinian peoples. They are in the very miserable and their helping needs. Whatever help we can send and please do that. At least prayers can be done for them or any other helps if somebody can should do that. So سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير.